Hi, I'm Asani, and I'm working with
Noel.
And Dominique.
Our topic will consist of the timeline of slavery.
What's slavery? Slavery is any system in which principles of property law are applied to people.
Allowing individuals to own, buy, and sell other individuals.
Now, with that being said, please enjoy the rest of our video.
When you usually hear slavery, you think of African Americans being forced to do hard labor and mistreated. But really, slavery began in the 5th century in Greece.
Greeks loved their democracy. They were also proud of themselves for being very civilized people.
Although Greece valued the idea of slavery, they still had slaves.
There were several ways to become a slave. You were either a prisoner of war, you were born into slavery, or you were kidnapped from the other countries and sold at the slave market.
Throughout Greece, slaves were treated differently. In Sparta, Thessaly, and Sicily, slaves were treated harshly. In Athens, slaves had more of an advantage. Slaves could be employed with manual jobs, doing house labor, or being servants. Some slaves were also able to pay their way out of slavery.
Although it may seem like slaves had some sort of advantage, slaves held no rights. In Athens, women usually baked, cooked, weaved, and took care of children. Men were assistants to soldiers, they served in the Athenian army, or they worked in the fields, or they were craftsmen. Sometimes, helots were freed if they fought in a war, but other than that, their lives were miserable.
In Athens, the lives of slaves were somewhat better. Slaves were privately owned in Athens, and each new slave was welcomed into the family with a ceremony. Slaves in Athens often worked with free citizens, although they were not paid. They could also live outside their master's home. It was illegal to mistreat slaves in Athens, and they didn't seem to have suffered the same kind of public shame that slaves in Sparta endured. In Athens, slaves usually worked in better conditions. There were also some more chances for slaves to become free in Sparta. It seems that most slaves in Athens worked in their master's households and were treated unfairly.
Hello, everyone. This is Miss Maya, and I would like to say you all are great little boogers of my life. Thank you. Having slaves was a common practice. There were usually 2 slaves per house, but poor people didn't have slaves. There were many limits to what a slave could do. They couldn't go to gymnasiums or public assemblies. They couldn't use their names unless they were assigned by their masters. Slaves were thought of as property.
Many citizens of Athens did not own slaves. Slaves cost too much for most Athenians. If a person were wealthy, they might own a few slaves, but usually they did not own large numbers of them.
Now we're going to take the time to listen to some chewing, some elevator music, and so on and so forth.
Now that you've had a break, let's jump back in.
Now we're going to talk about slavery in America. In 1619, African Americans were brought to the English colony in Jamestown, Virginia.
The slaves in Jamestown were forced to do things such as pick cotton, tobacco, rice, and indigo. Between 1761 and 1808, British traders hauled 1,428,000 African captives and pocketed $96.5 million to $3 billion.
6 to 7 million slaves were imported to the New World during the 18th century.
Slaves in the South covered 1/3 of the population. Farmers owned 50 or less slaves. Slave owners made the slaves dependent on them and couldn't read or write. By the mid-19th century, the American expansion provoked a great debate over slavery, which was known as the Civil War. Even though slavery lasted a very long time and ended a very long time ago, it still impacts us today as we speak, starting with the way police officers treat black people and discrimination and racism.
In fact, slavery still takes place today. There are millions of people trapped in various forms of slavery throughout the world today. 58% of people in slavery are living in just 5 countries. This includes India, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Uzbekistan. Now that we have learned about slavery, we're going to do a public interview and ask others about slavery.
Hi, my name is Olga.
Okay, so where did slavery originate?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it originated from Africa when other tribes enslaved other tribes.
Actually, slavery started in
Greece.
Wait.
Hi, I'm Mr. Diviso.
Okay, where do you think slavery originated?
I think slavery has been around as long as humans have been around.
Hi, I'm Demetrius.
Where do you think slavery originated?
Earth?
I'm Jalen.
Where do you think slavery originated?
In the South?
It originated in Greece.
Ancient Greece.
My name is Deja.
Okay. When do you think slavery started?
Oh, sugar. This is not funny. Late 1700s, early 1800s.
Okay, where?
Where?
Like a place.
Yeah.
Africa.
Okay. You're wrong.
Oh.
It started in ancient Greece. And yeah.
Hi, my name's Tiara.
All right. So the question is, do you think slavery still impacts us today?
Yes.
Okay, how?
Be specific. Because our president is Donald Trump, and we have children in cages because, gentrification like that. Yep.
All right. Good answer.
Hi, I'm Malik, and slavery is still around. It's called human trafficking.
Hello, my name is Michaela.
Hello, my name is River.
Hi, my name is Gianna.
Hi, my name is Soraya.
Hi, my name is Peyton.
Okay, and I'm going to ask them a couple questions. Where do you think slavery originated from?
Africa.
Africa.
America.
Africa.
Actually, it came from ancient Greece. Do you think slavery impacted us today?
You said what?
Do you think slavery impacted us?
No. Yes, because without no slaves, it would have been worth. There would have been no earth.
Baby, what? What's today?
No, you said today. So which means
do you think
Why would there
slavery
be no
impacted
earth if slavery wasn't here?
because we built like houses.
Do you think it impacted us today?
Yes.
How?
Because we're racist now.
Exactly.
Because of slavery.
Yes, same thing as she said, and it's like our state of mind and people is different.
Same thing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for watching our podcast. We hope you enjoy.